All right, last one for today. We brought you guys this a couple weeks ago, Kibatsu Mecha. They sold out very quickly. It was a very expensive mint price, 0.3 mint price, and they launched on the 17th of March. So it was a small supply. There was only 2,222 of these. But each one is the Genesis collection. So this is getting you into the ecosystem for Kibatsu and more to come. So minted at 0.3. I think it sold out in maybe like 12 hours, maybe a bit less. And yeah, so you're looking at the 1.6 thousand unique holders. So good holder distribution for a 2,000 piece collection. Floor price is sitting at 0.45, so above mint price. Always nice to see. And it's only been out for a week. Literally launched a week ago. So to hold that is really good. It did get to quite a decent price before reveal. It was trading above 1 ETH before reveal, and you always get that post reveal dip. But I don't think this is one that you'd necessarily worry about if you're planning to hold this long term. People like the art, obviously. They're willing to hold. There's not a whole lot listed. I think there's about 500 listed for sale. And like I said, it gets you your ticket into the whole ecosystem that's going to be built by Sloppy J. We spoke about him and his past work in our first video on Kibatsu, so we'll link that here if you want to check it out. But basically, you're betting on Jerry and his ability as an artist, as an animator, and what he's trying to build in the NFT space. So I think in terms of a buy-in price right now, this, to me, I don't see it going any lower than this. But again, never financial advice. Do your own research into the project. But I love the art. I love the moving GIF style. I love the different characters and their different mechas. Each mecha is very unique. Different screens. I personally tried to get in on this at the mint.
Let's see the frog one. I want to see that froggy one.
Which
Go
one?
down
This
a
one?
bit.
Which one?
There,
This
there.
guy? This guy?
Yeah.
With the
Looks a bit
ramen
like
sign?
Kermit.
Oh, come on, OpenSea. Here we go.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. Yeah.
I just like seeing stuff that's different. I mean, you know,
Sure.
I really do. The other thing that's interesting to me and definitely something worth watching is we do find that metas repeat themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, it tends to go in waves, and there are these, you know, metaverse meta, game, like we're currently in the P2E meta, artist meta. So this is, in my mind, an art project more than anything else.
Yeah. Well, because it has that Genesis title, like, I mean, that's a bit buzzwordy now. Everyone's using Genesis for whatever. If they fail to mint their whole collection, they'll call it a Genesis collection or something. So, like, that doesn't get me excited. Just knowing that their plan as a Genesis collection for this is to expand on this this project. I think, you know, for me it's kind of a no-brainer when it comes from a good artist, a good community. Yeah, it's not just a failed project that decided to call itself a Genesis. It's actually,
and then what we tend to see is that these metas stick together. And, you know, it's sort of like so all art projects tend to do collabs together. And we do know that, you know, there's good relationships with DKverse here and various other notable artists. But you do, because you maybe know other artists from other things in the past, and you find, so what's happening with all the art projects that are coming out, like even Loveless City recently is an art project, various others, that there's this army growing of art projects, and I really do think that they're gonna collaborate, all of them together nicely and properly, and could help deliver value to the floor price, because typically we do see art projects tend to struggle. The first one that was on my radar was Creature World, back in the day.
Yeah.
And they went all the way to 3.5 ETH, and they've really, unfortunately, and I'm not saying they're dead, but unfortunately they've been slowly bleeding. They're now at 0.7. And as I say, Danny is doing everything he can, and he's got a lot of stuff coming, and they could go to 3 ETH again. But we do find these art projects struggle. Galaxy Eggs, which I've mentioned before, and I love the art, really struggling. So you can't look at a snapshot now and say, okay, they're going to struggle forever. Things could happen. They could end up being 5 ETH tomorrow. You never really know. But I do hope that these art projects do collaborate together, and you do cross giveaways, do collections together, and really become a force to be reckoned with, because I love art projects. I just wish that they would do well, long term.
And there's gonna, look, NFTs haven't been around that long. Like, there's gonna always be ups and downs and waves and projects and different hypes, and but at the end of the day, if it is what you would consider an art project over a PFP project, you're really buying, people that buy real art, like physical art, aren't buying it to flip it next week. They're buying it to hold for 10, 20, 30 years, right? So, take that how you will, I guess.
But art, like art on the wall, is an established, safe investment.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you're buying an art project like Galaxy Eggs or even Kibatsu Mecha, you could consider that sort of a moving art piece. It's not a PFP. It might, I don't know what you would. It's art. It's art in its own way, right? Yeah. So you're buying it because you're thinking it's long term going to be a good hold, or and because you like it, right? You want to show it off. Like, personally,
nice to see.
I'd love to show, I'd love this frog guy. I'd love that. I'd love to have him. I'd love to show him off.
What we are seeing, which is nice with both Kibatsu Mecha and Loveless City, is that these art projects are starting to get people to offer utility and roadmaps and all the rest also. So I'm definitely seeing that, and it's exciting for me. I hope it continues, because I love art projects.